area seems to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of party here we missed.
Getting hungry. No green stuff here. So boring. Wish a buckethead would show up. Someone there. Huh? What's that? What? Who's there?
We may have a problem.
Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you.
Supermarines are so dumb. Talking trash when they know they're gonna lose.
Come out wherever you are. Nice try.
Where'd they go? Think you're clever?
You humans! So stupid! So weak! Hey! You disappear! No fair! Human time is done!
I don't.
Over there! Oh, Lord! Standing down.
Quite a bit of trash. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Oh my gosh. Jesus. Breaking it on supposed to be an easy lock.
That's it.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Bingo.
They're just reports, not too interested in those. Must be something I'm missing. Slowly but surely, this elevator takes about a year. So there should be.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Like you said, there was booby traps. I was like, oh, I didn't see it.
What's that?
That was a bad throw.
Someone there?
Not getting past me.
Huh. Mutant Slayer synth leg. That's pretty cool.
Little baby scan!
Oh, headshot. There's like one more super mutant left. a lot of nukes, I suppose.
Paladin Danse.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
Too bad it wasn't the Institute.
Not to worry, Knight. You'll be dealing with them sooner than you think. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Could those mysterious energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
Your meeting with Dr. Amari seemed fairly telling. If the Institute has the capability to teleport its synths, then we're in for quite a fight. There must be a way to tap into the teleport signal, and your mysterious lead in the glowing sea could provide us with the answer. If you need any assistance mitigating the radiation in that godforsaken location, speak to Proctor Tegan. I'm certain he'd be willing to help.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Proximity sensors green.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong. Any injuries that require attending to?
Patch me up, Doc.
All right, soldier. You'll be fine. Just tell me what the trouble is.
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
Blood pooling in the gums, signs of anemia. Yeah, we better clean you up. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Just hurt all over.
Scrapes and bruises, but it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
No, we're done.
Sounds good. Be careful, Knight. We'd hate to lose you.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Dr. Ingram's the best.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
The Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Set me up.
Be my guest.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner. You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out. At Victoria, brother.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Bye.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
I don't know about Scrub. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Don't freeze over now. There it goes. That was pretty cool. You just jump off the ship, and you're wearing the pound armor, and you just land.
If you run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.